So, I've got a warrior matchup this time.
You asked for it.
Warrior's really interesting right now. I've been seeing a lot of them on ladder this week, uh, particularly a lot of the control ones. This deck matches up very well against control and also very well against dragon warrior, and those are really the two types that I've been seeing a lot of on ladder. You want to play into the fiery war axe regardless of which one you're playing against, because playing around it just seems to get you in too much trouble. I tested doing that, and it just doesn't seem to work nearly as well. So, Mana Worm here should draw the War Axe if you've got it, and then the Loot Hoarders are great ways to draw out War Axe hits. Alright, so this is actually a pretty tough call. The Arcane Missiles has a 50-50 shot of getting rid of that Fairy Dragon, and it's actually a pretty dangerous card to let him keep on the board. If I let him keep that on the board, and he can keep me off the board, he can get in a lot of damage. And if he's coining that out first turn, there's a very good chance that he's got something like a Fiery War Axe in his hand, and he's thinking that he can keep me off the board and crunch me with that Fairy Dragon. And yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to throw that out there. Hopefully... Alright, cool. We got lucky. We got lucky and it hit. If it didn't hit, I would have been very tempted to just run that Mana Worm in there and trade with it. I really don't want to let that Fairy Dragon sit around on the board. For that reason right there, that Fiery War Axe would have destroyed me if I had let that Fairy Dragon stick around, because he's going to be able to remove my Loot Hoarder here with that War Axe, which means that he would have been getting in several hits with that Fairy Dragon before I could do anything. None of my, even if I draw into a Frostbolt, I can't do anything against the Fairy Dragon. Whereas most of his guys, I'm pretty capable of dealing with spells. So he doesn't kill my Loot Hoarder, which is pretty nice. Put down the second one and try and force him to use that second War Axe hit on the Loot Hoarders. But same way that I'm more than happy to play into that Fiery War Axe, I think he should be using his Fiery War Axe to remove my guys. I mean, I guess he's trying to get more value out of it by holding it back. Because killing a Loot Hoarder with a War Axe doesn't feel very good. Of course, killing a Loot Hoarder with a Blood to Ichor doesn't feel very good either. Still get that card. So Arcane, draw some cards. And I think I've got an extra Sorcerer's Apprentice, so I think I'm probably going to throw it down here, force him to use that second War Axe hit on it, and get in that extra damage to face. I mean, I know that he's playing Dragon Warrior, and I always gotta fight the Dragon Warrior for the table. If I hadn't seen the Fairy Dragon, I would have probably assumed this was Control Warrior at this point, because I haven't seen as much of the board presence cards as you normally see at this point of the game. Alright, so the Corruptor takes that down. That's okay. I got the Cult Sorcerer, Arcane Blast to deal with that. So we'll do that here. Arcane Blast that out of the way. Get in with Loot Hoarder, and the question is, what do I do after that? Do I Sorcerer's Apprentice or Hero Power the Face? I'm going to think about this just a little bit longer in case. Yeah, no, I think that's what I want to do. Alright, so let's Arcane Blast this Corruptor, get it out of the way. And get in there with the Loot Hoarder, and I think I'm just going to Hero Power. I've already thrown away one of my Apprentices. I don't want to necessarily throw away the second if I don't have to. He's a very useful combo, or she's a very useful combo card later on in the game when you try to do the Rhonin combo. Alright, so this is what you want in this matchup. You want him dropping guys as 6/6s. The Drachnoid Crusher is really tough to deal with if it's a 9/9, but if it's just a 6/6, that's just fine. So I can Fireball that out of the way. Shit, I played this the wrong order. I was supposed to throw the Sorcerer's Apprentice down first. Oh well, that's what you get for playing too fast. See, I can make mistakes on stream. Hopefully that 1 damage doesn't come back to haunt me. Alright, so I'm comfortable with that. That slam is used up. He doesn't get to draw anything off it. And I should be able to deal with that Azure Drake. Or I'll just draw into Rhonin and drop him down. Alright. That works just fine with me. So now I'm set up very, very well. There's almost no way that Warrior has to deal with Rhonin, especially because Dragon Warrior doesn't usually play Sylvanas. Sylvanas is really the only tool that they have to deal with it. Oh, alright, Rags. Come on. Perfect. More than happy. I don't think he knows what's coming for him here. I don't think he realizes what a bad place he's in. Rags will not do anything for him. So each of these arcane missiles is 5 damage right now with the Flame Waker. So I'm just going to throw down my Arcane Explosion. Leaves me 4 mana left up, and I can just start throwing arcane missiles at him. And I've got 4 of these, so 20 damage, and he's got 14 and 6 on Rags, so that's lethal. I don't think he was quite expecting that much damage when he dropped Rags on the table. But that's exactly lethal, and we've now seen a warrior explode.